Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Julie Oliverius, and are you somebody that has maybe heard of cream foundation or seen it, but you're nervous to try it because it has that dewy finish? Well, today what I want to do is share some tips with you about using a cream foundation, why it can be good for you, and actually show you how to apply it. So I've put on my eyeshadow, my brows are done, I have lipstick on, and that's all. I don't have my foundation on yet because I wanted to show you how easy it is to do. So what I want to start with is first letting you know that we're going to be using blending buds to apply this. So I have two that I use. As you can see, one is bigger than the other. And you always want to get those wet before you use them. So you're going to run them underwater, squeeze them a few times, get that water all the way through, and then really wring them out. I even squeeze them out in a towel because you don't want them dripping wet, but you want them damp. And what that's going to do is help the makeup go on easier, but it's also going to keep the makeup from just soaking up into the sponge so you don't go through your makeup as fast. But like I said, more importantly, it really helps this go on really well. So as you can see, I'm almost out of mine. Thankfully, I have some more that should be arriving today. But one thing that I really like about a cream foundation, especially during the colder weather, your skin gets a little bit more dry. Cream foundations are dewy. So they're going to help add a little bit of moisture back to your skin. Now, I have oily skin, so some people that I know are nervous to try a cream foundation because of the dewy finish, because they have oily skin. Doesn't matter. If you are, one, using a moisturizer, that helps control oil, because what's happening when you don't use a moisturizer and you have oily skin, your body is overproducing oil to try to moisturize your face. So if you'll just use moisturizer, you'll actually help control the oil. The other key to using a cream foundation, especially if you have oily skin, is using primer. So first you're going to moisturize, and then you're going to put primer on your face, and that primer is going to not only help the makeup stay in place, look more flawless, even out your skin tone, it's also going to kind of provide a barrier between your makeup and your skin. And so that's going to help control that oil that comes out on your skin. So I really like cream foundation because it does give more coverage. And like I said, especially this time of year when it's more cold outside, this is a really nice, because matte finishes or a powder finish can really make your dry skin stand out because that's a matte finish and there's no dewiness to it, right? A dewy finish is a more natural look versus that matte powder finish. So cream foundations are my jam, especially in winter time. So what I'm going to do, just show you real quick how easy this is. You want to get some on your blending bud, and what you're going to do is you're just going to press it into your skin, and you're going to let this little spongy here do the work for you. Now these are definitely better than the little wedges, sponge wedges you can buy at the store, because these are, for example, thicker, so they're not as flimsy, so they're easier to work with. They give better coverage because they are, in my opinion, thicker than your typical makeup wedges. The makeup's not just seeping in, and it's not going to leave weird blotchiness on your face. So by adding these in, it really just makes this go on a lot smoother and give better coverage. So you're really just letting that little blending bud do the work. All right, so then we'll get some on this side here. And if you need to, this is where you can switch to the smaller blending bud. A lot of times I use this one for concealer, but you can switch to this one to really get in closer around your eyes. And I may need to do that here in a second. But for now, the big one is working really good. So you just let this do the work for you, and it just packs the color in and gives really, really nice coverage, really even coverage. That's the other key to this, because you don't want to look blotchy or anything. And then you always want to take it down onto your neck, just a little bit, because you don't want that line. The other key to this is when you're color matching a foundation for your face, you want to make sure and color match to your neck. And the reason you color match to your neck is because you want your face to match your neck so that everything flows real easy. For me, my face is almost always lighter than my neck. And so if I color match to my face is going to look extremely washed out compared to the rest of my body. You know, go look back at some old school photos of yourself, you know, maybe when you're first learning to do makeup. God knows I have those photos. And my face looks completely washed out compared to my neck, the chest area, collarbone area. So that's why it's so important to actually match your color to your neck color. So no more matching on your wrist or matching to your face. It'll really give you a much better color match. The other thing that's fun when you're using these blending buds with these points is you can, if you want, you can really get a nice little crisp line here for your eyeshadow. Now, some people will want to blend that out if they don't, you know, like such a crisp look, which is totally fine. Just really whatever you like. And then, obviously, don't forget to do your nose. And just right around in here. And you can see how easy that was to do and how smooth that looks. And that's a nice natural finish because it gives just a little bit of a glow, but I don't look oily, I don't look shiny. It's just a more natural look than using a pressed powder or loose powder, any sort of a matte finish. So those are some tips today for you for using cream shadows, how to get the most of it and how to apply it. If you have questions about it or you need help with color matching, go ahead, send me a message or just drop a hashtag color match in the comments and I'll get back to you, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.